guys, this is Leah with Scott Leroy Marketing, and in today's tip video, I'm going to show you how you can create a property flyer in your eEdge marketing section and email that out to your entire database to announce things like a recent listing that you have or an open house that you have going on this weekend. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is log in to myKW.kw.com, and that's where I am on my screen. So again, that is myKW.kw.com. You'll notice that's at the top of my browser here. And upon logging in, you'll want to focus your attention on this eEdge control panel box in the top center of your screen. So from here, you'll want to simply click on the plus sign to the right of My Marketing on this eEdge control panel. So you'll see a little plus sign there. And when you click on that, a drop-down menu will display. And you'll just want to go over to Create Marketing Materials. So that first option on the drop-down, Create Marketing Materials. And that will load up the marketing materials that the eEdge system provides for you. All right, and once that takes its time loading on up, on the left-hand side, you'll notice a bunch of blue links going down your screen. If you could direct your attention to the Design Library section on the left-hand side, you'll notice it has some options here. And in this scenario, since we're emailing a property flyer to your database, we're going to select that middle option under Design Library. So that email and video marketing option on the far left side in blue. Once I select that link, it will bring up a whole bunch of different design templates that you can choose from. To be specific, there are 490 different results that are found that you can email out to your clients. If you have eEdge Pro, you might be seeing a few more results here. So you'd have more templates if you have an upgraded Pro account. Just a heads up on that. What we're going to want to do is utilize this search box on the left-hand side. And we're actually going to search by keywords. So you'll notice this keywords text box on the far left side in that gray search box. We can just type in the word property. So again, we are just typing the word property where it says keywords. We don't need to change anything else. It's already selected on email and video since we selected that, so we're good to go there. So now you can simply click this blue search button on the bottom of that gray box. Once I do that, the system will automatically load up all the email marketing templates that are applied to sending a property flyer. So now all of these are completely customizable, so you'll notice some say just sold on it or just listed. Just a heads up, if you like the different templates, those words can be completely changed. So you can actually even erase where it says just sold and put in open house instead if you like that template. And let me show you how that's done. So I'll go ahead and select whichever template that you like the best. So I'll go ahead and select this just sold 5 here. But of course you can click on any of these to make it bigger to decide which template that you would like to utilize. Once you do decide which one you would like to use, I'll simply click on that template and it will make it bigger on my screen here. Now from here, I will need to click personalize, this blue button. Just a heads up, if your IDX is connected to your eEdge account, you can put in the MLS number right here, and it will pull over some of the pictures and property details from the MLS onto the flyer for you. Okay, so that does cut a little bit of time out. However, if this is grayed out right here, that just means that's not fully activated yet, and that's okay. You can still absolutely create a property flyer without it. And it's really just as easy to go ahead and click this blue button that says personalize to start editing this flyer right away. So I'm selecting that blue button that says personalize. And it will bring you over to the editing platform to edit this flyer right away. All right, so some things that you can change on here. So you can scroll around to see all the information, the entire flyer as you scroll down. All right, you'll notice things like just listed. So you can leave this, of course, if you're announcing a new listing, that's a great thing to have on there. However, let's just say that you're announcing an open house. You can absolutely change this verbiage on the top left here by simply clicking in this box to change that right away. So you can change that to open house, just sold, just listed, price reduction. Okay, whatever you're announcing can be altered here. We'll of course want to go ahead and change our address on the top right there as well. Right, so you can put in the new address for your listing. All right, so you'll notice that it's as easy as clicking to start typing to edit any of this information. All right, so you can do that going down. Of course, you'll want to change the price if you want to add any further information here. But another thing you'll need to know how to do, so assuming that now you feel hopefully pretty comfortable on changing text on these flyers, it is again just as simple as clicking to erase to change that right away. So another thing you'll need to know how to do is add or change out the photos on the template. And so instead of having this default photo here, what you'll need to do is simply click on that photo and it will pull out an upload option on the right hand side. So that should fly out, which will allow you to click upload image, that blue button there. So we're trying to replace this picture here. Once I click this default image, this will fly out and I can click upload image. It will then give me the option I can either drag and drop my new photo in this little dotted area, or I can simply click select files, this blue button here, and you'll see the different file types that you're allowed to add here. Typically it just needs to be a picture file, so normally they're JPEG or PNG files. So I can click select file and it will start browsing my computer. So now this is the part that you would need to know where the photos of your listing is saved on your computer. So you can navigate on over to wherever you have those listing photos saved on your computer. And you can simply double click on the file, the picture file that you'd like to bring in. Once I double click on it, it will show me that this is the picture I'm adding, and I can simply click this blue upload button. Okay, you'll notice this green completion bar, so it is just uploading. Depending on how big your picture file is, it might take a couple minutes or a couple seconds rather to import in, but once you do, you should see that photo of your listing right on the flyer. Pretty great there. And as you scroll down on this flyer, all this contact information should auto-populate for you. Okay, this pulls from the My Account section of your eEdge account. So this all should be correct. If it is not, of course, you can update any of the information here as well by simply clicking to start editing. So that we have so far edited this flyer here. And just a heads up, you are able to insert other images. So you'll see a toolbar at the top of your screen here where you can change any font size, the font type. Okay, you can add any hyperlinks, add further photos. Okay, so this toolbar right here, if you're not sure what that icon does on this toolbar, feel free to just simply hover your mouse over that icon and it'll pop up letting you know, for example, that this bolds the text and so forth. You also have the option to preview this flyer. So if I click preview, I would highly suggest sending this to yourself before you send it out to your entire database. So when you click preview, you can then put in your email address right here and click send, and it will send a preview to you directly so you can take a look at what it looks like before sending it to your entire database. So that's often a really great thing to do. And once you confirm that all of this looks great, we've previewed it, I'm going to click back to edit on the top left here. And I'm going to click save on the top left. Okay, so I click that little save icon on the very top left of my flyer. I'm going to save it as just sold, or in this case, I'm creating open house, and I'll put in the property address. And you can click save. All right, we have now edited our piece and we have now saved it. So now the next step is to email it to your database. So now what I need to do is click exit on the top left. And that will take me back to my piece that I have fully edited. From here, as you might have guessed, we just simply need to click Compose Email on the right-hand side, that big blue button there. So we're going to click Compose Email to send it to your database. Once I click Compose Email, it'll take you into the email platform in eEdge, and you should see your flyer in the actual email that you're sending here. All right, a couple things that I would edit. First of all, I would edit that subject here. So if you were putting just listed and then the property address, or open house this weekend from 2 to 4, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, let's just say, and then maybe the property address. Whatever you would like the subject line to be. Okay, so if you're sending a just listed flyer or a just sold flyer, right, just make sure to toggle the subject line to whatever you'd like that to say. Now, the final step is we just need to choose the contacts that we would like to send this lovely flyer to. So in this To button, okay, on the top left-ish of your screen, you'll see a blue To button, which I'm going to select. And once that loads, it will pull up all of the contacts that I have the option of sending this flyer to. So on the left side, this shows all of your eligible contacts here. Right? So that checkbox means show only eligible contacts, meaning these are the contacts that are subscribed to marketing. Okay, so if they have unsubscribed to your marketing, they will not be in this list here. Right? If their email address is not working or they don't have an email address, they also would not be in that list here. So you do have the option to click to add all eligible contacts. So that blue button here will add all of them. Of course, you can scroll down this list and click add one by one to add those contacts to the right side. Okay, so these are contacts that you have that you want to send this flyer to. You can do that one by one. Other options that you have up here, you'll see a search row. You can search for any names or email address. You can send to, depending on the status of the contact. So if you want to send to all your leads, you can certainly do that here. And one I like particularly is this groups option here, this groups dropdown. So if I click on groups, it will show you all of the groups that you have in your database. So what I could do, so let's say I wanted to announce this open house to all the buyers in my eEdge database. I could simply select that group name, and you can click in the white margin here to make that take effect. It looks like I don't have any contacts in that group. Let me find another one. So let's try sellers too. All right, so these are my buyers and sellers group, and again I just kind of clicked in this white margin to make those display here on the left side. I can then click add all eligible contacts to add all contacts that are buyers and sellers to the right side, and I can click save and continue. Now as I do so, you'll see all of those addresses on the top line here. And just a quick note, you will notice that it says recipients receive their own copy of the email and will not see other recipients. So those are all blind carbon copied. They will not be able to see each other, which is really important. And then you would simply click Send Now. And that is how you send a property flyer out to your database right away. If you have any questions on that, feel free to email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Hope that helps, and I hope you have a great day.